The National Transportation Safety Board, the FBI, and local investigators all at the scene of Sunday's helicopter crash that claimed the lives of NBA legend Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter and 7 other people.
They're looking for answers as to why the chopper crashed in the hills outside Los Angeles. Danya Backus joining us live with the latest from Calabasas.
Good evening. The NTSB was here all day. We saw them walking through the hillside here and also on ATVs. What they're saying, they are here with about 18 investigators, and what they're looking for is not just to determine the cause of this crash, but how they can keep it from happening again. Investigators are combing through the wreckage of Sunday's helicopter crash that killed Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others. They're looking for any clues that could explain why the chopper slammed into a hillside in foggy weather.
There was one initial impact. Part of the debris was down the hill, another part of the debris was over the hill, and then the main rotor was about 100 feet beyond that.
Bryant and his party were en route from his home base in Orange County to his Mamba Sports Academy in Thousand Oaks. The pilot, identified as Arz Obayan, was in contact with air traffic controllers just before the crash, but so far there's no word he made any kind of distress call. Flight track records show the Sikorsky S-76 was circling for about 12 minutes over the Glendale area. The FAA says the pilot was instrument rated, meaning he was qualified to fly in worse than normal conditions. Investigators will be looking into why the pilot continued the flight despite deteriorating weather conditions that were serious enough to have local law enforcement agencies ground their own helicopters.
We're not just focusing on weather here, though. We take a broad look at everything around an investigation, around an accident. We look at man, machine, and the environment.
As the investigation goes on, the outpouring of grief continues among fans.
It was his work ethic, the family man he was, the way he inspired people to be better.
Makeshift memorials are growing at the Staples Center, where Bryant played his whole 20-year career with the Los Angeles Lakers before retiring in 2016. And one interesting note from the NTSB today, they said that the helicopter does not have a black box and is not required to have one. They do say that the pilot had an iPad that they're going to try to get some information from, and that they're also going to try to recover some flight controls for information. Back to you.
Danya, I know, of course, today was just really the first full day of their investigation. Did the NTSB release any kind of timeline of how long they might be on the ground, and then even how long it might be before they actually finish their investigation and release it?
They did let us know that they plan to be here for at least 5 days, but when it comes to an actual final investigation or a final report determining the cause, they did not release a timeline for that. We do know from other plane crashes and then also helicopter crashes that when the NTSB is involved, that a full report could take up to a year.
And Danya, does the FBI, working with the NTSB, usually take on investigations like these?
For what we've been told in this situation is that the FBI is here just purely as, I guess, support for extra manpower in this situation. This is not a criminal investigation at all.